Columbia University announced this morning that it will be canceling its main commencement ceremony. This comes, of course, amid protests that have been going on for weeks from students and demonstrations in support of those protests against the war between Israel and Hamas. Columbia becomes the latest school forced to change their plans following the demonstration. Lana Zak is there at Columbia University with more. Lana, great to see you. We've traded places, I see, this week. What more do we know about Columbia University's plans and why they're canceling commencement? Do we know what's going to happen now?
Well, as you're so well aware, Lilia, this campus has really been on lockdown since last Tuesday. Only people with valid Columbia IDs have been able to go to the campus. All the classes had been moved to a Zoom option for folks. And now Columbia's president is announcing that with a heavy heart, they simply had to make this decision to cancel commencement, which was scheduled for May 15th. As you can imagine, parents already have tickets. They're coming from around the country. Hotel rooms have been booked, but there's no way, the university says, that they could hold this large commencement ceremony here. And it's usually in the center of campus there, where the encampment had previously been, without serious security concerns that simply proved insurmountable. So at this point, there will be no large commencement ceremony. There still will be individual, smaller school-level markings of the occasion. But remember, Lilia, this is a group that didn't have their high school graduation, and now it looks like, at least for Columbia students, they won't have their college graduation now either.
Well, as somebody who had to work the day of their college graduation, my parents are still regretting that I didn't show up. So Columbia has been, of course...
That's such a good point, though, really. The parents and all the people who want to be here to support their loved ones. It's less, in some ways, about the students themselves, and it's about the families who cared so much about this.
Well,
at least
look,
that's what we're hearing here.
They are part, not all of them are protesting, but it is absolutely a historic moment, and they will get to tell their kids that they were part of that movement. Moving on to other universities. So Columbia has been a focal point, of course. It's the basic epicenter of all of these protests over the last 2 weeks. What more have we learned about other universities and their plans for commencement and other ceremonies?
Well, University of Michigan had their commencement over the weekend. It was briefly interrupted by some pro-Palestinian protesters who were chanting and held flags. There were only about 50. It was a brief interruption, and then commencement continued. But there have been other places that have had their encampments cleared out recently. University of San Diego's encampment has been cleared out today. That's going on right now. We're still awaiting word from the authorities if there were arrests made, how many arrests were made. Then we also know that USC police cleared out the encampment there. In that case, there were no arrests. But this is something that is happening here at Columbia's campus, but it's also happening at these campuses all across the country, Lilia.
Lana, thank you so much. We'll keep talking to you.